Good, y'all. It's your boy YBG, Mr. Real Talk, Humble Success. Back with another video. Hope y'all are having a blessed day. Hope y'all are enjoying your day and happy with what you guys are doing. Hope you guys are staying productive and everything we've been speaking about throughout this week. The last video was a bit of a straight to the point kind of vibe. You guys listened through it very well. I've had some people actually coming through and telling me thank you for this video. So I appreciate that. I'm happy that you guys are actually taking the knowledge I threw at you guys and actually absorbing it. I hope that's what all of you guys are doing. Remember that it's going to be tough at first, but as soon as you lock in completely, you got it. But on to the next video. This video is a bit of a similar vibe. It's a bit of a similar vibe. You guys are getting distracted. You guys aren't locking in like you said you're gonna be doing. You guys aren't staying true to yourself. You guys aren't putting in the work like you spoke about doing. It's one thing to say you're gonna lock in, you're gonna make this much money this month, you're gonna learn this amount of skills, and you're gonna do this plus this plus this plus that. And it's another thing to actually put in the work. A lot of you guys say you're gonna do this, but you never get to it. A lot of you guys say you're gonna make money, but you never get to making money. You never put in the hours. You don't work that second job you said you're gonna work. And I'm here to kind of put all of y'all back into track. For me, I got straight out of work and I went straight right into Ubering. I worked 10 hours of work in the morning, and then right after that I worked another 5. So it's been a rough day. Right as I recorded this video is getting dropped today. That's to tell you the kind of work I'm putting in. I said I was gonna put in daily uploads, and nothing's gonna stop that. In this video I'm talking about how you guys should lock in. You guys are distracted again. You guys are distracted. You said you were gonna do something, but you never fulfilled it. You go back on your word. You quit easy. Simply put, you're a loser. And I'm trying to tell you guys how to not be a loser. How you can be a person of your word. How you can never go back on what you say. You're distracted. And that's just the mere truth. Imagine where you could be in 6 months if you locked in consistently. Imagine where you can be in a year if you locked in consistently. Y'all gotta remember there's 3 months left in 2024. 3 months left. We're reaching the end of September right now, and it's about to be the start of October, November, December, January. That's New Year. That's 2025, bro. You gotta understand that you choosing to sleep in, waste all the time you said you were gonna use to put in on work, is another person working twice as hard as you, who wants the same goal you're speaking of acquiring. And that's the hard truth. You guys need to understand that time waits for nobody. Time waits for nobody. If you don't put in that work now, you'll never see the results later. And I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over and over and over again, because even I need to hear it too. Even I need to hear it. Everybody needs to hear it. You're gonna lock in for a little bit and then you get off rail. That's just normal for a lot of people. How do we stop getting off track and just lock in consistently, and just lock in until we fulfill our goal and make another goal, and then we keep locking in? That's the main purpose of this grinding and self-development whole point of this whole thing. That's the whole point, man. A lot of people don't put in the hours. They don't put in the time to learn a new skill. And especially in your 20s, this is the best time you can use. And I'm not saying people who are 30, 40 can't acquire new skills, because everybody has time to acquire new skills. Everybody has their own time. Everything comes for everybody differently. I've mentioned this before countless times, so this shouldn't be new to you guys. Everybody has their own time till they acquire something. But when you're in your 20s, they call it something like the prime time. You create your brand in your 20s. You create your opportunities in your 20s, because you're networking until you get older. That's what people use their 20s for. This is how you lock in, bro. Just the other day, I was at this open house, and I spoke to a couple brokers. I spoke to a couple real estate agents. I'm actually networking. I took a couple cards. I spoke to them. I'm like, hey, what can I do? I want to connect with you. I want to speak with you and learn new skills. I want to talk to you guys. I want to acquire something out of that. I want to see what I'm acceptable for, what I could do. This is how you scale yourself. This is how you apply yourself. We always talk about, people are lucky when they get stuff. People are lucky when they get that. No, it's because the only reason people are successful nowadays, a lot of times the reason why people are successful nowadays is because they apply themselves. Ask yourself, are you applying yourself? If you're not, then that's something you got to look into. How can I apply myself? You network. These business conferences are all over the city. Any city you're in, name it, there's a business conference. You can go there and you can get people who would actually invest in you. It sounds far-fetched, but there's a lot of people with a lot of money who are willing to invest in something. Invest in someone with sense, with logic, with intelligence. All they ask for is that you put in the work to acquire knowledge, and you show that you're actually diligent and ambitious. These are the values and traits people look for before they acquaintance themselves with you. So going back to what I was saying on, you're distracted and you say you're going to do something but you don't do it. Procrastination is the killer of all ambitions. It's the killer of all dreams and everything like that. Procrastination kills every single thing people have in store. The stupid ass car came right in front of me. But this guy to turn off his brights. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is that procrastination is killing you guys' dreams, and you guys don't even see it. The longer you wait, you say, next week I'll start this new channel. Next week I'll start my business. Next week I'll start reading. Next week I'll start learning. Next week will turn to next month. Next month will turn to never. And that's just the reality. That's just the reality for a lot of people. They forget the things that needs to be done because they want to have instant gratification. They want instant gratification. I want you to lock in, because there's only 3 more months. There's only 3 more months in this year left. I want you guys to enter 2025 with a different energy. I want you guys to enter 2025 with a better energy, a stronger mindset, an ambitious attitude, an ambitious spirit. If you guys put in the work now, develop the habits, next year is going to be a breeze for you. And I'm not going to be one of those people who say next year, new year, new me. That shit is bullshit. That shit is whack, bro. You're the same guy. You're just acquiring more knowledge. That's life, bro. You're the same person. You just acquire more knowledge. What I'm trying to tell you now is that you put in the work, you set these values, build these habits. By 2025, you're going to have a foundation to work on. You're going to have that mindset set on lock. Do you want to stay a loser? Or do you want to be the guy who makes a whole bunch of money, changes people, and does a whole bunch of things with his brand, creates a brand that actually impacts people? This video was made out of me just thinking, because I had a conversation with one of my boys, and he's just like, damn, there's only like 3 more months left in the year, like, blah blah blah, like, damn, I wish I would have done more. I'm like, bro, yeah, you wish you would have done more, but you can't go back to the past. What can you do for the future? Start now, Don't wait till the best time. There's never a good time. There's never the right time. Now is the right time, you know? And another thing before I end off on this video, before I make it too long, you're going to lose motivation. There's going to be times when you're going to feel like you're wasting your time. You should just give up. The system is rigged, everything like that. The system is rigged, bro. I'll tell you this right now. The survival of the fittest, is the men who want it all that get it all. It's the men who put all the work to get it all that get it all, So what I'm trying to say is that you're going to lose motivation. There's going to be times where you're going to feel down, you're going to feel low. But if you push through and use discipline, there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that can stop you. You got to remember your big whys, why you're doing this. What's the reason you want to be successful? What's the reason you're chasing freedom? Do you want to die as a slave working for somebody else's company? And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong for working for a corporate job where you're making excellent amount of money. You're applying your skills to someone else, because somebody got to do that. People got to use their skills for other people. That's how society runs and works. But I'm talking about people who hate where they are. They hate their positioning in life, but they don't know how to elevate from there because they're stuck in the cycle of, well, I'm going to work for someone else for the rest of my life. If you're that guy, you're that person, you're that woman, I want you to understand that you're not stuck in that rat race. It's your choice. You can decide to become something else. You can always pivot to a new career. You can always pivot to a new thing you want to do. Start your own business. Use the money you're getting from there to invest. The other day when I was going around, what I usually do is I go speak to people who I see have something, I could learn from. There's this guy, he said he was a welder, right? He said the money he got from the welding career was like, okay, he was living paycheck after paycheck. But what he did was he used the money from welding to invest in his business. He created some cleaning business, and that's what the internet is kind of like damaging in people's heads, that basic businesses like cleaning and all those kind of things aren't really being promoted in social media. People are pushing like online businesses so they can sell a course. But he told me, like, yo, if you want to become successful, there's always ways you can do it. Use the money you get from your career choice path and invest that money into your own business so you can work for yourself. If you're a person who feels like you don't want to work for other people, you want to work in your own time, you want to manage your own time, that may work for you. You're never limited. This world is a video game, pretty much, but life is not a game. I'm not telling you life is a game, but you can acquire things just like you do in a video game, is what I'm trying to explain. The analogy I'm trying to put out there. But back to what I was saying about how you're going to lose motivation. Yes, you're going to lose motivation, but you're going to have to use discipline to push through the rough nights, the rough days, the tough hours. You're going to have to do that, and that's on you to do it. That's all I got to say. Humble success, real talk shit. YBG, Mr. Real Talk. Let's get it.